What's up, guys? This is the Vigilante here, bringing you another video on Magic Monday.
It's not Magic Monday. First of all, it's called My Monday.
Okay.
Second of all, this is not for My Monday. Third of all, it's my introduction, not yours. All right. What's going on, guys? I'm Vigilante. You're watching the Vigilante Effect, and um, first I want to apologize. I haven't been making videos this last week, even though I'm supposed to be making for Wednesday and Friday. But I've been in the middle of trying to get a new car for my wife, and also I've just been really busy with work and whatnot. So I'm trying to keep up with the schedule. I might have to change the schedule a little bit, or we'll see. I'll try to work around as much as possible. It's just that work has been getting a little bit too much for me now. But today I have something very special for you, which is my first impression of a game that I believe is a very, very underrated game. And this is Vanquish. Now, this game is, I believe, if it's not one of the most, if it's not the most underrated game, it's definitely one of the most underrated games, in the sense that not necessarily that it got bad reviews, but that it's been neglected to the point where the sales for it has gone so low that its price now is very, very cheap. You know, I got this game for I got it off somebody from Craigslist for $10, and this is a while back, like a couple of months ago, and now I'm looking on GameStop. At that time it was like $20 or $30, something like that. And now on GameStop it's like $17.99 for pre-owned, $19.99 for owned, for new. And if you go to Best Buy, it's much cheaper than that for the PS3. It's $4.99 for pre-owned. So
Oh.
that's a really good price for a game like this. And get this, for GameSpot gave it a 9.0, and IGN gave it an 8.5. Now, I don't really depend on their scores. I try to make my own scores, my own judgment, because they're not always accurate. You know, they are still in the business. They do still make money off of off of certain things. So you can't always trust them 100%. But Vanquish, my first impressions of it. A lot of people have compared it with. Some people try to compare it with Gears of War. They try to say it's a Gears of War clone. This is nowhere near Gears of War. The only thing close to Gears of War is the fact that it's a third-person shooter and you look over the shoulder. But this is the same. I believe it's the same director that directed Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 has kind of that same over-the-shoulder look that Gears of War has, and that was before Gears of War. So it really has nothing to do with Gears of War. If I would compare this game to something, I would actually compare it more to Transformers, War for Cybertron. It's kind of like that in the fact that it's fast-paced. It's a lot of bullet shooting. And when I say fast-paced, this game is extremely fast-paced. I mean, you cannot breathe. You're sitting there, and there's bullets flying all over the place. The graphics look amazing so far. The boss battles are just so fun. They're classic. Like, they remind me of the classic type of battles where you have certain weak points of the boss that you have to hit, and you got to find certain tactics. And the bosses are not very easy. They're pretty difficult. The enemies are pretty difficult too. I can see that right from the beginning of the game, and it has a lot of mechanics where it's like you have to slide and hide. You have to you can slow-mo. You can use your slow motion, and you have a power punch, and everything seems very balanced and believable. It's the story is basically, so far it's based on just it's not a big deal in the story. It's just a war in the future. A Russian military is trying to take over New York City. They destroyed, I forgot what it was. I think it was Los Angeles. I don't remember. I remember what city they destroyed. But they're trying to destroy New York City now, or they're threatening the United States to destroy New York City unless they give up their complete power. And you have this man, Sam, who is wearing the suit along with the help of the army and the general, and they're trying to fight off this Russian army, which is it's everything is just so futuristic, so high tech. They're all in like super suits, and it's amazing. Like I'm playing this game. It's not even about the story anymore. It's just amazing gameplay so far, and this is gonna be my first. I'm gonna make the first review for my channel. I'm gonna make it for Vanquish. It's gonna be the first review for a series that I'm gonna hold. I haven't decided a name for it yet. but it's going to be a series specifically dedicated to underrated games that you're not usually familiar with. You know, we know about Uncharted 3, we know about Gears of War, we know about God of War 3, we know about all these games already, but we're not very familiar, let's say, with Vanquish. I bet you some people didn't even hear of this game. Um,
Is it going to be on my Mondays also?
no, it's not going to be on my Mondays. It's going to be on WoW Wednesdays.
What about Super Sunday?
There's no Super Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, today's my day off. But I'm still making a video to make up for before. This is supposed to be on Wednesday, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be putting out more videos like this, and this is definitely going to be my first review. Probably coming out after I finish the game. I'm not sure when. Maybe a month. Depends on how long it takes. But hope you're looking forward for it, and I've got more videos coming. And thanks a lot for all those new subscribers that came over from Abe's channel. I really appreciate his shout out. It really took me by surprise. I had no idea. If you don't know who Abe is, check out his link below, putting his description there. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. This is Vigilante Effect, and peace.
Where's the link?
What?
I can't see the link.
Link is in the description. You're not going to be able to see it until I post it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you turn the camera off, please?
Alright.